It's the last place you'd expect older adults to be unsafe, their own homes. But it's true. As we age, our risk for injury from falls increases, and most occur at home. When a senior suffers a fall, it can have repercussions that last for the rest of his or her life.
The long-term outcomes of falling are multiple fractures, decreased mobility, the inability to care for yourself, where you need a caregiver to help you in and out of bed, up and down from a chair, up and down from stairs. It's depressing. It's very hard for people not to be able to take care of themselves, not be able to do the things that they used to do. So that really has a lot to do with their morale, depression.
Taking just a few simple steps can prevent many falls around your home. Use rubber bath mats in tubs and consider installing grab bars on shower walls. Arrange furniture so it does not obstruct walking paths, and make sure you can turn on lights without having to walk through dark areas. But the riskiest place for older adults is tougher to safeguard: the stairs. Stairs present one of the greatest challenges in fall prevention. As climbing steps becomes too challenging, many older adults simply stop using upstairs rooms and often must make the difficult choice to move. When Mitchell Gertis's mother Helen could no longer live on her own, her options were limited.
My mother needed to come live with me, and originally we decided that we would find a place for her to stay because we knew she couldn't stay here because there were 2 flights of stairs. She has a very short-term memory, and we were afraid that if she lived in an assisted living facility, every 15 minutes she'd wonder where she was, and that was the biggest concern we had.
Instead of moving Helen to an assisted living facility, Mitchell decided to install stair lifts.
A stair lift can keep a person in their own home longer instead of having to move into an assisted living or a long-term care facility.
The person who can benefit most from a stair lift is someone who finds climbing stairs is painful, difficult, even dangerous. Older people in particular, many of them might be frail, weak. There are people who have various physical limitations such as knee or hip injuries, arthritis. There are those who have heart disease, lung disease, where climbing the stairs can be quite challenging for them as well.
Now Helen glides up the stairs with ease and enjoys the comfort of living with her family.
It works perfectly. You know, she was able to go up and down the stairs where normally she would not be able to at all. Because my mother could get up the stairs and down the stairs, and because there's no bedroom on the first floor and no shower on the first floor, she was able to live here with us. Otherwise, she would have to live in an assisted living facility. There's no question that she's more happy living here.
As a nationwide provider, U.S. Stairlifts has helped scores of senior citizens, baby boomers, and even disabled children continue to live safely at home. U.S. Stairlifts has been a leading direct-to-consumer supplier of state-of-the-art stairlifts since the beginning of the 21st century.
Primarily, we'd like to inform the public in general that stairlifts do exist, what they are, what they can do, to help them meet the challenges in a 2-story home. Secondly, we'd like to make stairlifts easily accessible and affordable for anyone who might need one.
Today's easy-to-use and easy-to-install stairlifts are an innovative and affordable way to safely travel up and down stairs. Just sit in the comfortable seat, push a button, and ride securely to the top or bottom of the stairway.
The stairlift has features, safety features, switches that automatically stop the stairlift. If a foot gets in the way, if a cane is in the way, if her cane is hanging, it stops instantly and starts to beep. And you just move whatever it is and it continues.
Stairlifts drastically reduce the risk of falling down steps and allow older adults to continue living independently.
Stairlifts can reduce stress on caregivers because it gives them that peace of mind, knowing that there is a lift there that can take that person up or down the stairs, and the risk of falling is none.
U.S. Stairlifts offers superbly designed stairlifts that operate on an aluminum track, which is secured to the steps, not the wall, so self-installation is a snap. The do-it-yourself installation capability of these units makes stairlifts extremely affordable.
When I ordered the stairlift arrived, I think, in a day or two. The stairlift was very easy to install. I put 2 of them in. If I had to do it again, I could do it in half the time. I didn't have to remove any carpet. I didn't have to attach it to a wall. It went in very easily. The amazing thing is that if ever I had to take it out, you'd never know it was even there. You'd never know it would ever had been there.
If a person feels they can't afford a stairlift, it would be good for them to consider the cost of the alternatives to not installing a stairlift. For example, there's the alternative of having to go to a nursing home or an assisted living facility. Then there's the financial impact of a fall or an accident. A person might be going up or down the stairs and fall with tragic consequences, either physically or financially. The good news about the cost factor is that installing a stairlift is about the same it would cost someone to buy a widescreen television. Yet, with a stairlift, the value that it adds to one's quality of life is really invaluable.
We live upstairs, and when I purchased this apartment, I purchased it because of the view that I had out my patio. I'm going to be 80 years old next month. I'm fine going down. I'm not so good coming up. As far as I knew when I inquired about elevators, they were a minimum of $10,000 to install. And you had to also get county permission because they didn't want to undermine the integrity of the building. And that's why I went with the stairlift. And I was still able to go up and down and do the same things. I'm not one for change, so I really wanted to stay here. And I was able to do it that way.
As the administrator of American Home Nursing, I have purchased several stairlifts from U.S. Stairlifts. They have been used for people who have been in the nursing home and who are now able to come home because they have the stairlift to get them in and out of their home and up and down their stairs.
Thanks to the ongoing efforts of U.S. Stairlifts, more mobility-challenged individuals will live long, independent, healthy lives.
As we at U.S. Stairlifts look to the future, we are looking for new ways to accomplish our mission, which is basically to inform the public and to make stairlifts easily accessible. In Europe, the stairlift is something that has been around for decades and is pretty much a household word. In this country, many people are unaware that it exists, and yet there's such a great need for it. 300 million people with a baby boomer population that's increasingly becoming mobility challenged. So if they're made aware that the stairlift is available to them and affordable, it will greatly add to their quality of life.